not correct. Mr. Chairman, I think I can go ahead and read my own speech, or you read your own, and thereafter I address the press.
Okay, let me read. Members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, members of the National Working Committee that are present here, respected members of our great party, and the only duly elected member of our great party, and at the same time party leader, Right Honorable Leke Joseph Abejide. I stand before you today to address several critical matters that are essential to the consolidations and strengthening our democracy, norms, and values. A few days ago, coalition of individuals convening and purported to hold an elective convention in Abuja, despite the clear binding and subsisting judgment of the Court of Appeals. The same exercise raises a grave legal and constitutional questions as to its legitimacy and validity. Any action taken in flagrant disregard to the Court of Appeal judgments delivering on 12th of March 2026 is not only of questionable legality, but is liable to be declared null, void, and of no effect by the Federal High Court upon final determination of the pending suit. Furthermore, the noticeable absence of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) from the convention strongly indicate that the process lacks official recognition and cannot stand judicial scrutiny as to its legitimacy. Their conduct is not unexpected, as those individuals have a documented history of contempt for the rules of law, evidenced by the manner in which they purportedly joining the party several months ago in clear violation of the party constitution of the African Democratic Congress (ADC). As far as a duly constituted and legitimate leadership of the great party is concerned, the coalition groups are not members of the African Democratic Congress (ADC). Subsequently, they lack the requisite locus standi to convene any congresses or convention, and any resolution decisions emanating from such gathering are devoid of legal effect and cannot pass the test of legality. It is particularly noteworthy that whilst they were engaging in the same unlawful assembly, their counsel was before the Supreme Court, seeking the judicial validation of the same congresses and convention, thereby underscoring the legitimacy of the entire exercise. I have observed that in certain quarters, there is a misconception that our case related to internal party affairs. I wish to clearly that this matter is not an internal party affairs. The case pending before the Honorable Justice Emeka clearly concerns a breach of the African Democratic Congress (ADC) Constitution and an infringement of my right as a bona fide member of the African Democratic Congress (ADC). The matter has now escalated to a criminal dimension involving the fabrications of false documents bearing my forged signature with the intent to damage my reputations. Senator David Mark and his associates have relied on Section 83, subsection 5 of the Electoral Act 2026 to avoid judicial scrutiny. However, they appear unaware that the same section setting a provision where a member rights are infringing, often or the party constitution is breaching, the court is vested with jurisdiction to entertain and determining the suit. Thank you for your coming. Thank you very much. God bless the good people of Nigeria and the African Democratic Congress.
By the major stakeholders led by the National Chairman of African Democratic Congress, ADC, Honorable Nafiu Gombe, and National Leader of African Democratic Congress, ADC, Right Honorable Abejide. It is imperative and politically correct to address this World Press Conference in order to correct the misinformation and propaganda out there orchestrated by the political party hijackers, parading themselves as the National Working Committee of our great party. Without prejudice to the ongoing matters in courts, which is sub judice, I want to, on behalf of our national chairman and authentic ADC members across the country, put the record straight in order to put an end to all the misinformation. We want to let the party members and the general public know that the Suya Convention that ADC Coalition held on the 14th of April 2026 at an event center in Abuja is null and void, as it is against the law of the land, both the Electoral Act 2026 and the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended. There is an existing court order from the Federal High Court and the Supreme Court, respectively, that they should not do anything pending the determination of the case in court, especially the Supreme Court. But to everybody's amazement, these people flagrantly disobeyed the court and went and gathered in a place to hold an illegal convention. This attitude is treasonable, and it is an affront against the judiciary, of which many of them have once been beneficiaries. However, it is not surprising that these crops of politicians are not progressing, are not progressive in themselves. This is evident in the abandoned People's Democratic Party secretariat uncompleted despite decades in governance. These are politicians that were in PDP hitherto and could not manage a political party. Very unfortunate. A group of people who cannot finish just a secretariat cannot be trusted with national matters. You can see the completion of the NRS, Nigerian Revenue House, within the short time of the government that they want to forcefully take over through all sorts of manipulation of lies to citizens of the country and international communities. We can see monumental edifices across the country being built within space of 3 years and commissioned. If they are progressive, should they be looking for where to organize their convention? That is why people are avoiding them, because of its illegality, not because anyone is intimidated from giving them space to assemble in fulfillment of their constitutional right. It is not a convention, but unlawful assembly outlawed, and it is even against Section 100B of the Federal Capital Territory Penal Code Act to resist the execution and implementation of legal process. On the purported suspension of me, Right Honorable Abejide and Honorable Nafiu Gombe from ADC, I see it as a laughable phenomenon. from an illegal group of people who came to destroy African Democratic Party, their Congress, same way they destroyed all the political parties that they existed from. First, I am not in politics because of money, but for service to humanity, and I have demonstrated this one in the last 7 years in my federal constituency. This can be verified. It's not an abstract thing. In Kogi State, where I come from, I nurtured African Democratic Congress into recognition, having 2 House of Representatives members in 2023 general election. I came alone from the state under ADC in 2019 to House of Representatives, but in 2023, due to my superlative performance, both on the floor and at home, many people believed in my leadership and joined me, and this spread to the next federal constituency close to me, which is Kababonu Jumu Federal Constituency, who benefited and won election for ADC. Not only that, ADC equally produced state assembly members in Kogi State in 2023. One of them was rigged by APC. I equally contested the gubernatorial election in Kogi State under ADC, and the party became known to the whole state. Where were those who claimed to have suspended me from the party that time? They were in PDP, describing ADC as a party without governance to back me. They even said they had 13 governors behind them who will help them, PDP, to win the governorship election in Kogi State. And today, the 13 governors has reduced to nothing. I'm not a political merchant running from one party to another. I have been in ADC since 2017 and never changed party. But many of the coalition leaders have moved from PDP to ACN to APC, back to PDP to APGA to Labour Party to NMPP to ADC, and so on. Our resistance in resisting them is because of their habitual character of political use and dumb. My so-called suspension and that of Honorable Nafiu Gombe is a contempt of courts orders of both Court of Appeal and Federal High Court. And as such, I have briefed my lawyers on possible litigation, but there's no point going to court with them, because once you do that, you are only trying to give them legality, because they are legally holding the place. So, but just for record purpose, which is a visitation of hostility on me while my case is in court. The principles of law forbid this. In our jurisprudence, it's called lis pendis. In our jurisprudence, it's called lis pendis. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, you can see clearly that the party hijackers have no interest of ADC attack. They only came to steal, kill, and destroy. And it is evident in the manner they are doing things, with impunity, not minding there are laws that guide our conduct. At the end of the shenanigans, if ADC cannot field a candidate or candidates, then the coalition people should be blamed for the failure. Thank you, and God bless you all.